Good afternoon. Evening, actually. 4 phrases. Jessa Jones, iPad rehab, Apple forums, and dictatorship. Actually, it's 5 phrases. The 5th one is racial profiling. And we'll get to that one in a moment. Something that I'm delighted to have blown up recently in the past, what, 4 or 5 days? It's hot in here. Jessa Jones, someone who repairs iPhones and things that are deemed by Apple to be unrepairable. Like, these words coming out of my mouth just seem redundant at this point, but it's outrageous! Pisses me off, man! Most of you are probably already aware of her going onto the Apple forums and being like, actually, when you say that the data on a water-damaged iPhone is irrecoverable, it actually is, so maybe you should find yourself somebody locally who can fix it, blah, 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 it actually is. And Apple's like, excuse me, ma'am. No, you can't say that. No, shh, shut up. Shut up. Don't say that. Well, actually, I've repaired an iPhone. Just shut up. Shut up. We need them to pay us money. No, everyone, your data is unrecoverable. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Actually, I've fixed like dozens of. There's nothing you can do. No. What the f? I'm wondering if this actually like bleeds over into the like right of free speech thing. Now, I am not a politician, nor do I give the slightest of about things of that nature. But this is a $1 trillion company who is exercising a totalitarianistic degree of censorship on forums that are supposed to be there to help people. It reminds me of on The Incredibles, where Mr. Incredible is talking to that short-ass little boss of his, and he goes, aren't we supposed to help people? And the short guy goes, we're supposed to help our people! Starting with our stockholders, Bob! Who's helping them out, huh? It's exactly how it's going. God! Like, you have created a website and a structure called support. That is the button that people click to go to your forum, and then they go in there and they're like, I need help because my daughter dropped my phone in the freaking toilet. And then when somebody goes, actually, you know what? There's hope for you. There's a way to get this fixed because blah, blah, blah. And Apple's like, no, shut up. No. Let them pay us money. Money, shut the f up. We said be quiet. Any more problems out of you, and we're gonna swing the band hammer, bang, bang, bang. No! To put it on a grander and much more serious scale, but still very comparable, Big Pharma, right? They love selling medicine. It's like, how many hundreds of $1 billion, if not trillion, I don't even know. Lots of freaking money per year industry. And then I am like, hey, everybody, I can cure cancer, and I've done it multiple times. And then Big Pharma's like, no, shut up. We need them to buy our medicine. Just shut up. Yeah, but I can actually prove it. No, shut up, stop. Everybody, no, don't listen to this person. No, keep buying, keep it. That's the same thing. And again, it's on a much grander and more serious scale, and maybe I probably shouldn't have used the cancer thing for it, but it is 110% comparable. God! Ugh! I have wanted to explode about this for like ever since I watched the video like a night or 2 ago. Ugh! Now I'm really hot. Think pink. I wonder why they go to such great lengths to lie their asses off to people and actively silence those people who do know the actual truth. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's very strongly connected to the amount of money they get from their repairs. Because you take a a repair that needs a $6 component, Apple's like,
yes, we just came back from the back and we did a visual inspection and we found out that that will be $600, please. Oh, and won't you come over here? No, come over here, child. Let's go. Let's take a look at the $1,200 new MacBooks with the butterfly keyboard. Oh, excuse me. I mean the new and improved keyboard. Yes, you need to buy this. It's only twice as much as the repair. Come along.
No! I'm literally breaking a sweat. This vape might as well be steam. Woo! The train whistle. One reason why I'm delighted about it though is because a nationally televised station made a story out of this that featured like pretty much everything that I just said. And I'm assuming you've probably seen it. I've seen it. It's actually very nice. Excuse me.
Oh, these pants are hot.
Made the awareness of this issue explode. And now I guarantee you that Apple's like, hey, forum moderators, you got the bunch of people coming on here that are pissed off and a bunch of repairers that know the truth. They found out, they've discovered a way to get past our exorbitantly high and stupidly stupid, repair prices. So you be ready, be vigilant, Apple soldiers. Don't let them speak the truth. They need to spend their money. And there are individuals that are paid to silence those who threaten Apple's pocketbook with fact. I see that as a gigantic, unignorable flaw in your business model. They didn't get to it being worth the first $1 trillion company by being nice and fair and caring about their customers. Or at the very least, not feeding bullshit down their throats and actively, within minutes, silencing anyone who suggests, gently and diplomatically even, otherwise. Inexcusable. This is one of the reasons why I hate Apple the most. Inexcusable. I am really glad that Apple doesn't control YouTube, because I wouldn't exist. Like, that would have been gone a long time ago. They would have been like, oh, I smell truth? Get rid of it! Get rid of it! Out the door! Go, go, go! No! God! I love that finally, or not finally, I mean, it's been gaining traction for a while, but this one is another like real big shot in the arm to skyrocket the awareness of the bullshit that is Apple Incorporated. This is why I made the Apple is a dictatorship video, and I'll play 5 seconds of it.
Don't let them take over your brand!
Apple's created a one-way money-siphoning pitfall for those unfortunate enough to get seduced by their charming words, cunning marketing, and lofty, hard-to-reach price tags that create superficial status symbols, and then couple that with creating an ecosystem that excludes any but themselves and makes it exceedingly painstaking to get out of.
Okay, that was a little bit more than 5 seconds, but you get the idea. Why do you think I'm saying it? This is exactly what they do. They control those who believe in them or in their cause. They repress information that threatens their control, and they silence those who dare oppose their regime of sorts the only purpose of which pads their pockets. And don't give me they're just trying to make sure that nobody thinks they can crack the encryption on their iOS. Bullshit. Number one, it can be done. And number two, ain't nobody trying to suggest that iOS can be cracked. Oh, why don't you find somebody to hack it? No, they're saying, you know, you dropped your phone in water, and you need your data recovered. That means your phone won't turn on. That means your phone's broken. That means you need a repair in order to get your data back. Apple doesn't want that shit. They want to sell you a new phone or charge you a bonkers amount of money to fix the existing equipment. In Jessa Jones' recent live stream, they still actively censored the forums and anybody, even suggesting that, you know what, maybe you can fix it. No, you can't fix it. Be quiet. Silence you. And there's people who are getting paid to do this. How do you live with yourself? Either one, you hate your job. Two, your moral compass is or three, you just love Apple so much that you actually believe them for some odd reason, because there's proof. This isn't somebody just standing on a soapbox and yelling, it can be done. No, there's documented proof repeatedly by both Louis Rossmann and Jessa Jones now, and I'm sure many others, but those are just the two names that come to mind immediately. And one more thing, speaking of Louis Rossmann, how many of you saw the vid where he reads a heavily redacted, and for reasons of protecting the interviewee's identity, interview with an Apple Repair Center employee? Actually, the company with which he was employed was named something different. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they repaired phones for Apple. In Houston, specifically, it was either 2% or less of the population in Houston was Vietnamese. But in that Apple Repair Center, the population of Vietnamese workers compared to the other nationalities working there is 80%. Now on the surface that's like, oh, that's weird. Most of these people don't speak English, and a lot of them are here on visas that do not allow them to change jobs. So the Apple controlled iPhone Repair Center is hiring primarily Vietnamese workers
who they know can't communicate with the primary language that we use here in the US. Also, they can't quit their job. So they're in a pretty spot with workers that can't quit and don't complain, with shitty working conditions. I'm going to put the link to that video in the description because you really need to hear for yourself. I greatly paraphrased it and I probably got some details wrong. But the general gist is, while they say that, oh, blah, 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 is an equal opportunity employer with blah, 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 jargon to kiss the ass of whatever legal bullshit, blah, 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 blah. But in reality, they know that they're bringing people in that are the least threatening and cost them the least amount of money to retain. Think of what would happen if it was 80% English-speaking American natives. I say American natives, people born in the US, American citizens is what I should say. Things would not be so easy for that company when they have employees that can quit anytime they want to and can communicate effectively and tell other people about the horse that's going on. Do you want to keep paying your money to a company that does that? I sure as don't and will not. And some other delightful people who I'm sure wouldn't either are the Scotties on Patreon, the ones that pledge $10 or more per month. And those are Unit Omega, Anthony Jackson, Christopher Caswell, Sin O, Derek D, Eric Price, Ian Lewis, Ilanda Cibro Paracord Design, Jared Elder Studios, Jatinder Lal, Joe Schmo, Mario Torres, Nick Hawks, Paul A. Donnelly, Robert Bitter, Romaine Roberts, Stephen Nichols, Stuart Glover, Teddy the Dog, and Teddy the Dog.
I stay with my Scotties. My Scotties are my boys. I ride with them. And I put that on the generation.
Next we have the Super Beamers, the ones that pledge $5 a month, and those are SolarStar81, Paradoxed, and Grant Stockton. Next we have the Beamers, the ones that pledge $1 per month, and those are Encrypted Bunny, Rob Ralston, Vincent Papineau, Spidget, Jamie Ives, Roman Van Broekhuizen, Nicholas Clark, David Larson, Elixir, and Rico the 13th. Stay away from the totalitarianistic, dictatorship-like, Hitler-esque boiling pot of that is Apple, and stay beaming.